Hi, my name is Muhammad Nazrin HAIKAL bin NASIRUDDIN and my matrix number is 66841. So I will talk about the introduction of this proposal. So let's talk about this company background first. Maraini Binti Jaafar, which is the founder of Penyayang Mama Nursery, has been in the nursery management for almost 30 years. She started the nursery management system in 19 January 1991. She has her diploma in business and she also the planner for Kursus Asuhan Permata. For now, she is managing two nursery which are Penyayang Mama and Permata Kasih. Penyayang Mama Nursery provide alternative childcare for the children which below 4 years old. For the operation hour of this nursery management, they started operating as early as 6 in the morning until 5 from Monday to Friday, but the parent can also send their children for a half day. The nursery will not be operating during the weekend, but if the parent make a special request, the nursery will be open, but the parent need to pay for the overtime. Next, let's talk about this team background. So we name this team as Binary.Exe because we see our group as one of the place to solve any kind of problem. Binary.Exe was formed for the purpose of developing Penyayang Mama Nursery web application for the nursery called Penyayang Mama by Maraini Binti Jaafar. This project due for the subject TME 3413 Software Engineering Laboratory with the guidance from Madam Fauza Binti Jali. There are 7 members working on this Penyayang Mama Nursery web application project. The members' names are CILLA VERA PIRID, NADIATUL ALWANI binti REHIMIN, SYAZZWA NATASYA binti Muhammad ZAIDI, NURUL KHAZIQAH binti DOLHADI, Muhammad ABDUL QAIYYUM bin SYAZZWA, SHERLY Edriana Philip, and Muhammad Nazrin HAIKAL bin NASIRUDDIN. Finally, it is an honor for our team Binary.Exe to have the Penyayang Mama Nursery as our client for this project. Hence, we will give our full commitment and the best effort and time to fulfill the requirement and the specification given by Penyayang Mama Nursery owner.
Shirley Edriana Philip and my metric number is 67701. To present about the problem statement. Our team has conducted the interview with the founder of Penyayang Mama Nursery Management, Madam Maraini Binti Jaafar. After the interview, we found out that the Penyayang Mama Nursery Management still using manual for registration and attendance, where the parents have to come to the nursery themselves to register the children. This will cause inconsistency data entry and time consuming. The business still relies on social media, which is Facebook, to promote the business. That means she doesn't have an official platform like a website for her to run the business. Next, she doesn't have a proper payment platform, which for now is still using online banking or cash, and it's very difficult for them to keep tracks all of the payment, and there's no official payment receipt. She also does not have proper platform when the parent want to make a special request for them to bring the children during the weekend, and this is making it difficult for them because they need to keep tracks all about the request for extra payment for the staffs. Next is project objective. First is to observe the challenges that Penyayang Mama Nursery Management is facing in their everyday business service. We've conducted an online interview via Zoom with the owner of Penyayang Mama, Madam Maraini Binti Jaafar, to observe what challenges that she faces in daily business. From there, we are able to observe what is the problem, so we discuss suggestion and proper solution to her problem. Second is to develop a website application nursery management system based on the client requirements. After having a discussion with the client, we decided to give the proper solution, which is develop a website application for the nursery management in order to make it more efficient. The third is testing, analyzing, and reviewing the design system according to the specification of the client to decide if the system meets the client's requirement. We will test, analyze, and review the design system to make it meets the client requirements before it's ready to be launched and used by the client. The last one is to utilize a well-designed website management system based on the project duration that has been planned for client. The system must be functionally and well-designed to solve the client problem, and the system also must be user-friendly and reliable so the client can use it for daily operation. Project perspective. As you can see the slideshow over here, this is the system architecture of Penyayang Mama Nursery system. There are 3 users, which are parents, staff, and admin. They can use in the browser, from the smartphone, or from the PC to access the system everywhere as long as they have a stable internet connection. These are functionality included in the Penyayang Mama Nursery system. The first is for parent to register the children. Second, for parent to update the logbook. Third, for parent to make a special request. Fourth, for the parents to do the payment. Fifth, for staff to manage the attendance. Sixth, for staff to fill in the logbook. Last one is for admin to manage staff and students.
Assalamualaikum to Madam Nur Fauza. My name is NADIATUL ALWANI binti REHIMIN with metric number 65335. Here is the project scope for Penyayang Mama Nursery web application system. This project involves a web-based application system. The website will consist of registration section, logbook attendance system, special requests from parents, payment, the nursery's background information, and also their contact information. The system that will be built will be based on current situation where people need to decrease their face-to-face business transaction. The system will be used by admin, staffs, and also parents. Next, system environment. The software development includes operating system for Windows and Mac OS. The software environments delivered are web browser for both Windows and Mac OS, which are Google Chrome and Safari. Email application will be needed as well. Hardware needed will be personal computers and mobile devices. System requirements needed will be stable internet connection, location access such as GPS, and the browser they use must support both JavaScript and style sheets. The language that will be used for this project are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Bootstrap will also be used. Next up is system functionality. Users will be able to interact with the system. Users will have to sign up or log in to further use the system. Admin manages both staff and students. They can register new staff, view all the staff's information, and delete any staff's information who no longer work for the nursery. For managing students, they can view the students' information or delete any students' information who have graduated from the nursery. For staff, they will be using the system to fill in the logbook. For parents, they can also fill in the logbook. They also need to fill in the attendance for their children. If their children could not come to the nursery on a certain day, they can also make special requests to the nursery through the website. After their children have been registered for more than a month, they will need to make payment through online payment section that will be provided in the website. Receipt will be sent if the payment was successful. For registration section, parents will fill in their kids' information in the form provided in the website. If the registration is successful, notifications will be sent to both staffs and parents through their respective emails. The website will also display the nursery's overview and its background. Inquiry section will be included for parents to ask any concerns regarding their registration by sending an email. The nursery's contact information will also be included in case the parents have any urgent matters to ask or inform the nursery staff.
Hi Madam, my name is CILLA PIRID with the matrix numbers of 65707, and I will be presenting about the software development methodology. In this project, which is the Penyayang Mama Nursery Management System, we are using the Agile methodology, and after some discussion with the team member, we decided to use the Scrum practice alongside with this methodology. Agile methodology is a continual iteration of process and testing where it split the system into a smaller task, while the Scrum practice helps to organize the team development throughout the project. There are three main roles in Scrum practice, which are the product owner, which is Madam Mariana, the owner of the Penyayang Mama Nursery, the Scrum member, and also the Scrum master, who will be responsible to monitor all the team progress. There are four kind of meeting or event that will occur in each of the sprint, which are the sprint planning, the daily scrum, the sprint review, and also the sprint retrospective. In Scrum, there are three main documentation, which is the product backlog, which lists all the prior tasks of the project, the sprint backlog, which lists out all the things that need to done in each of the sprint, and lastly, the product increment. Why we choose Scrum practice over extreme programming is because in Scrum, changes are more easily to apply compared to in extreme programming, and Scrum practice give more clear visibility about the project by splitting the project into a smaller task called sprint, so that the testing and review can be done in each of the sprint. That's all from me. I give this presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
My name is NURUL KHAZIQAH binti DOLHADI, no metric 67385, and I'm gonna talk about the task allocation and team goals. This is our task location. So, as the leader or the project manager, CILLA VERA period, her responsible is to make sure that each manager do their own responsibility, and then she is also in charge of the whole process of the software development. She also responsible for making a drastic or a big decision or change in our project. After that, our process manager and test manager, that is ABDUL he is responsible for ensuring process discipline and for process improvement. He also responsible for test practice and quality. He is also monitor the process system and improve or improvise if there is something that he thinks he need to change. He also, as tester, test the system in real life if feasible, and also respond to any bug or malfunction of the system and report it to the software team. Then, me, as a planning manager, I am responsible for tracking the plan. I am also responsible for all the plan meetings with the client and the team members. And at the time, I also monitor the team activities and also does the meeting minute every time we have a meeting. Then our support manager, that is SYAZZWA NATASYA, she is responsible for ensuring that support needs are met and configuration management. She also provides support regarding IT for the team members if needed. Then our quality manager, NADIATUL, she is responsible for tracking the quality of the plan. She also gives the first-hand review toward the system to the software team if the system either met or not met the requirement. She also get feedback from the client that she will discuss with planning manager about the system, either is it good or bad. Then she also shares suggestion or ideas for improvement. Then our customer interface and design manager, that is SHERLY, she is responsible for the interface to users or users perspective. She also is responsible for designing practice and quality. Then lastly, our implementation manager, that is NAZRIN, he is responsible for implementation practice and quality and also implement the system in real life. Team's goals. We have 4 team goals. First, we want our client satisfied with the system that we do, and second, we also want to finish the project within the time limit so that we won't cause any problems and won't make our job harder. And then we also want our team members to work cooperatively with each other and respect each other, don't cause trouble for each other, and perform the roles as specific managers perfectly. And lastly, we want to work a quality product that they can use for years for our client.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Abdul Qayyum bin ESWENDY. I will explain about expected result and deliverable. For 9.1 working system, our expectation for the web application project are the parent can register their children information successfully in the web application. The staff can fill in their information successfully and save it. The parent can fill in their children logbook with low risk, especially during this pandemic. The staff can check the attendance of the students and their logbook. The admin can look at all information of the students and the staff and have the authority to manage it. Our expectation is for the web application are easy to use for the parents and the staff, and the web application can be used at any platform such as smartphone, laptop, and other gadgets. Right, next is system artifacts and documentation. We have the project proposal. Project proposal is a document that acts as the initial framework for establishing the concept of the project that includes what our group want to accomplish and explanation of objectives and plans for achieving them according to the client. Right, next is software requirement specification, SRS. SRS is a document that explains the function of the web application, the expected results from the functions, and describes the web application needs to fulfill the stakeholder or user's need. And then the next documentation is System Design Specification, SDS, a document for the programmer that describes a complete design for a system with scheduling, staffing, and detailed costs to create necessary program. And then finally is User Manual. User Manual is a document that contains all essential information for the users to make full use of the information system or the web application. This manual includes a description of the system, function and capabilities, contingencies and alternate modes of operation, and step-by-step procedures for system access and use. And then that's all for me. Thank you.
My name is SYAZZWA Natasha and my metric number is 67872. So this is the last part of a project proposal, which is project planning. As you can see here, there is a Gantt chart display in the slides. For the figure 1, it shows a sprint number 1, which is planning phase. In planning phase, it is describing about our milestone planning to making a project proposal. We will started to make the meeting at 24 October and end the meeting in 9 November. We managed to finish all of the tasks in 18 days total. For sprint number 2, it is described about design and implementation. We will discuss about the planning and also design using the milestone that have been constructed. And same goes to sprint 3, which is testing and release. This phase have 6 tasks that would be done in 26 days according to project plan. That's all from us. Thank you.